John Cena would start off Monday Night Raw. The 17-time world champion came out to a special self-written introduction, reminding us that there is only 27 dates left until John Cena is gone for good. The last real world champion will take the title home with him. He called out the crowd for their hypocrisy, for booing Cody Rhodes, the guy who last year we put on our backs and shoulders because he finished his story. Cena said that there was no one in the back that can match up to him, including saying the words ruthless aggression, which got a giant pop. But of course, as he went to pose for one final picture in Vegas, there was a Viper lurking. Everyone wanted this. An RKO to Cena. And it looks like we're getting Randy versus Cena at Backlash. I am on board with this. This is going to be in St. Louis. I don't think Cena's title run's going to end there, though. Let's be real. It certainly created a great moment for tonight. And of course, let's be fair, we all wanted to see Randy Orton versus John Cena in Cena's final run. So we are getting what we wanted. That's a real positive. Really looking forward to this. We crowned new women's tag team champions in the first match of Raw tonight. Ready? Liv and Raquel! Genuinely over the moon to see that. But what was even a bigger shock after the match, Becky Lynch turning on Lyra Valkyria. A heel turn from Becky. And she beat up Lyra. Multiple manhandle slams. Becky Lynch, obviously probably going to go after the Intercontinental Championship now, but does that mean she attacked Bayley? Commentary would confirm tonight that Bayley will be out for some time, so probably like a Jade Cargill-like storyline. And once again, with Liv and Raquel denying that they had anything to do with Bayley's attack, you got to believe with a heel turn like that from Becky Lynch that it was Becky who attacked Bayley. Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan from NXT were in the audience for the women's tag title match. Tomorrow night on NXT, they will take on Liv and Raquel for the women's tag belts. Will we see another title change? It's Rusev Day! He's back! The rumours were true. Rusev returned to Raw tonight. And he came out as we was about to get a tag title match between the New Day and the Alpha Academy. New Day would run away, but Rusev would lay out Akira Tozawa and Otis. The Accolade is back. Certainly didn't expect Rusev in this position tonight, so very shocked indeed. Honestly, I have no idea what this means for him. Is he with someone? Has he got a tag partner? And that's why he's around the tag team scene? Or, probably most likely, was this just to establish his dominance? I did like how New Day were coming out to the ring and you saw Karrion Kross there, obviously smiling at the New Day, the new tag team champions. Listening to Karrion Kross pays off. That's the message being sent there. AJ, you should have listened to Karrion and maybe you wouldn't have lost to Logan Paul and maybe you'd be on the road to get some gold. I also don't know if you saw this, but this was amazing. This interview, promo, shoot, whatever it was, by Karrion Kross. He called himself Killer Kross, frustrated with his booking, frustrated with his position at WrestleMania, frustrated his contract information got leaked. As I said, we don't know if this was actually a scripted promo or if this was a shoot, so obviously we still got to find out, but very cool indeed. It's definitely captured our imaginations because this is what his character should be. It should be grounded. It should be giving a perspective of what he feels, and he should be frustrated. WWE announced tonight that WrestleMania 41 was the most socially viewed WrestleMania of all time, achieving 1.1 billion views across social media. That is insane. There is rumours that 1 billion of those views came from people going to dislike the Jey Uso video, but it still achieved 1.1 billion. The Women's World Champion Io Sky will be an afterthought no more, coming out celebrating retaining the women's title last night at WrestleMania. She would be interrupted though by the NXT Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer as she came out confronting Io Sky. Nothing but respect though, asking to face the best and wanting a match. Adam Pearce will come out, make it official, and the match was on immediately. I love this. This is like a little dream match, champion versus champion. We was robbed as Roxanne would attack Io Sky. We found out Roxanne will be facing Stephanie Vaquer tomorrow night on NXT. Then Julia would attack Stephanie. Did we see a new alliance between Stephanie and Roxanne tonight as well? It would then be Rhea Ripley coming out with a tease of a potential future match between her and Julia, and then a show of respect for Io Sky. But obviously Rhea Ripley has her eyes set on that Women's World title. Survivor Series 2025 was announced today, taking place in San Diego, Saturday, November 29th. A lot of people worried. There's no mention there of War Games on the logo. But if you look at the Survivor Series logo up close, you'll see it still has the cage mesh in the background. So assuming we are still going to get War Games. After a genuinely incredible video package showing you the career of Jey Uso, the new World Heavyweight Champion would come out to celebrate winning the title. He said he was going to show up every single week. He's going to be there. He's going to put the work in. And the crowd responded very positively. It would be Sami Zayn making the interruption. And we all thought the same thing, didn't we? We all thought Sami was going to come out. He was going to turn heel. He said that he was proud of Jey and that Jey deserves it. And you know Triple H was having fun with us. They teased it so much. Jimmy would come out and all it was a sole celebration of Jey winning the title. No heel turn tonight. But don't forget, Karrion Kross was trying to get into the mind of Sami Zayn. Has Sami listened to Karrion? Did Jimmy come out just at the wrong time? Just as Sami was about to turn? It's possible. Well, to a giant pop, Karrion Kross tonight confronted AJ Styles again. And he said with AJ losing to Logan Paul, what he's done because AJ is the best of us, he's legitimized Logan Paul. AJ Styles said, I don't know what you want me to do. I didn't like who I saw in the mirror when I was the evil AJ Styles, and I'm never going to be that person again. He told Karrion, if you want to do something about it, why don't you do it? And Karrion said, maybe I will. An insane segment tonight we was not expecting. Gunther would confront Michael Cole, try and choke out Cole, and that would leave Pat McAfee to try to defend Michael. Now, what would happen next is Gunther absolutely obliterated Pat McAfee with a sleeper hold. Now, why was it though when McAfee's guys tried to jump the barricade to help? That's who security and agents focused on as Gunther was choking McAfee out. Help McAfee! We always wonder what's next after a big PLE, especially after a WrestleMania. Are we going to do Gunther versus Pat McAfee? That was not on my 2025 bingo card, but I'll take it. Michael Cole was absolutely fuming, saying that Gunther may have broken his nose, but he refused to let a bully actually stop him doing his job WrestleMania week. He would come back down to ringside to join Joe Tessitore as we got our final match of the night, as it was Dirty Dominic Mysterio defending the Intercontinental Championship against Penta. Still the same heelish Dominic Mysterio, even though the fans were cheering for him, and it was the return of JD McDonough. Great to see him back. That would allow Dom to pick up the win tonight. He pinned Penta. But look at the body language of Finn Balor. Finn very shocked to see JD. Did Dom know about it and Finn didn't? Was Finn looking to screw Dominic Mysterio? He was not happy like the rest of the Judgment Day was. So, are we still going to get that implosion? I think we are. I don't know when, but I think we're going to get it. A video package tonight with some great Photoshop skills for the legendary, undefeated at WrestleMania, El Grande Americano. And look at this. The streets of Mexico were celebrating absolutely ginormously for the legendary victory at WrestleMania Saturday. And as Raw went longer than normal tonight, we was all waiting for Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. It's not a surprise. They waited for this segment to be the last segment of the night. Seth would instantly gloat about taking the wise man from Roman Reigns, the best friend from CM Punk. CM Punk would emerge, and of course it was all about business, as the brawl would start with Seth Rollins. And yes, he had one thing on his mind, getting his hands on Paul Heyman. Well, Seth would stop CM Punk. Paul Heyman would declare that Seth Rollins is the #1 top star in the world today. But it wasn't over, as Roman Reigns would emerge and Roman would spear Seth Rollins. A Superman punch to Paul Heyman, and then a spear from a mystery man revealed as Bron Breakker, who is with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, and they systematically destroyed Punk and Roman. Just when you think you've seen it all and you think you've got all the answers, Paul Heyman changes the questions. This has got to be a tag match for what Backlash may be. Honestly, was not expecting this. This is huge for Bron Breakker. Absolutely insane. And what an insane Raw. Genuinely 10 out of 10. What's going to happen on SmackDown? I've got no idea. But after tonight's show, I'm hyped. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like the video, share the video, and I'll see you as always next time. Peace!